Hey everyone, this is the Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. Today we will continue the technology lessons. As you can see, we are working with the same model as last time. We want to show you one way to handle the strap on the shirt. Be careful, there are many troubles here. First of all, we need to determine the strap we want to do. For example, a placket with the stitching. But first, you need to do everything in patterns. You need to understand how to do everything at the cutting stage. Here is a sample. This is the left side of the shelf. Here we marked the center of the front. They laid aside 1.5 centimeters from it. This is the fold of the bar. 3 centimeters was laid aside from it. This is the inside of the bar. And so that the inside is clean, once again 3 centimeters. Then we get from the center of the front 1.5, 3, and the inside of the bar 3. Then can be done if you have thin fabrics and so the strap is dense and nothing is visible. In our case, we cut the cotton sample and the innermost part of the stripe, and it will turn out 1.5, 3 and 1 from the center of the front. In our case, we cut these 2 extra centimeters, but you should look on what fabric you are working with. This is the left side of the bar. The right one will look like this. Front center from it and 0.5 centimeters to the band, and 3 centimeters to the back door. But there will be finishing lines. 0.5 each. Therefore, here we still need to add 5 millimeters in order for us to have enough shelves. This inner part of the bar will bend inward and lie in this groove. We will make a finishing line both inside and out. The right shelf covers the left. This is a clasp. On the one hand, with a finishing stitch, the other is not. We will do the same on fabric now. Getting started with the right shelf. We mark the center of the front 1.5 centimeters. This is already in the laid cut. The line of half drift is 1.5 centimeters. From the center of the front, 1.5 centimeters to the edge of the plank, and from here we must lay aside 3 centimeters so that the plank is included in our finishing line. If you are not sure about that, take a little more before cutting. Cut off the excess. The right shelf is ready. It needs to be ironed. Immediately prepare the left side. Also note the center of the front and 0.5 centimeter from the front of the edge of the bar, and 4 centimeters from this fold for a beautiful packing of the strap. Immediately you can skip the center of the front. It is necessary. The beauty of the product depends on this. Let's go iron. Firstly, you need to iron the left bar when we left 1 centimeter. You have to remember that you can leave more than 1 centimeter, for example 3, so that the bar is solid inside. But it all depends on fabric. While ironing, be really careful not to iron the fold. From the side of the bottoms we do not glue. The right bar is more basic, so it needs to be glued. Everything will stay on it, there will be loops on it. The density of the glue will depend on what you sew. Immediately dexter, so that continue to have a clean job. Ironing. Iron the right bar and bend around where we need have a 3 cm hem and bend around again. Iron. The reception is simple, the bar is simple, but it will decorate the product very much. Okay, now we go for sewing machine. Okay, first of all, we need to trim the line at 0.5, which will fix the glue allowance. We work with the right shelf.
Работаем с правой полочкой.
0.5 seam width. This line is finishing, so here you can adjust the length of the rim from yourself, a little tack on the end. The result is such a finishing line.
Небольшая закрепка в конце. Вот такая получилась отделочная строчка. Она одновременно закрепила.
It secured the bar. The inside of the plank went into the seam.
Вот эта внутренняя часть планки зашла туда, в этот шов. Сейчас нужно сделать со второй стороны.
Now you need to do the finishing line at 0.5.
На 0,5. И такая будет красивенькая планочка для рубашки. Или, может быть, это будет у вас...
This bar will decorate any product, shirt or dress.
Такая планка украсит любое изделие, это правда.
The right bar looks like this. Two finishing line at 0.5. Now we will work with the left shelf. From the wrong side, this bar might be delayed at 0.1, just fasten it.
Ее нужно просто закрепить.
If there was an inside allowance instead of 1 cm 3, then this bar could be held by bottoms. You cannot do the finishing line. It all depends on what model and fabric you have.
Все будет зависеть от того, что у вас по модели запланировано и из какой ткани вы работаете. Вот такая получилась отделочная строчка.
The finishing line turned out to be 0.1 by the side of the left shelf and from the wrong side. The line bent 0.1 secured the entire bar.
Сейчас нужно все это отутюжить. Отутюживаем левую полочку.
Then you need to iron. First left shelf and the right one from the inside out in order not to make folds.
Чтобы здесь не наделать никаких складочек. Отличная получилась планка.
On this side, on the right shelf, you will have loops. On the left bottom. It was such a pleasure to show you this masterclass. Be different and beautiful. Subscribe to this channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.